afternoon, sir. We're new 10 and let us present to you our Activity 1 Prelims from the course CCS106 and from 1ITB. Let me introduce you ourselves. We are Trop and Jean. First is Ronavir Echevarria, Jun Magayaga, and myself,
Present.
Lupin Batan, James Mark Peralta, and last is Sean Angel Tongko. Our topic is all about what is hacking and cracking. How are they different from each other? Examples of hacking and cracking, computer and internet crimes, and examples of internet crimes in the Philippines. First, hacking. Hackers build Hacking is an attempt to exploit a computer system or a private network inside the computer. It is unauthorized access to control over computer network security systems for some illicit purposes. Hacking is nothing without a hacker. Hacker is the one who involves in hacking activities, and companies employ hackers as a part of their secret staff. These kinds of hackers use their skills to find flaws in the community security system to prevent identity theft and other computer related crimes against a company. There are types of hackers: the white hats, the black hats, and the gray hats. Next is cracking. Cracking is crackers break. A cracker is someone who breaks into a network, bypasses passwords or licenses in computer programs, or in other words, intentionally breaches computer security. Crackers also act as a black hats by gaining access to accounts of people maliciously and misusing this information across networks. They can steal credit card information, they can destroy important files, disclose crucial data and information or personal details and sell them for personal gains. Next is Santong who will explain Canada's cyber attack.
Canada cyber attack. The Canada was hit by a cyber attack last week that he found in the Treasury Board of Canada. The hack of the Global Affairs Canada, the government entity responsible for diplomatic and global relations, according to a statement provided by the Treasury Board to ABC News. The statement does not identify who carried out the cyber attack. As a result, some access the internet and internet-based services are not currently available, but mitigation measures were being taken to restore them. The Treasury Board said no other government department experienced a cyber attack. Forbes attack. A criminal has a, a criminal has managed to break into the Spanish delivery Globo. The hacker was selling access to both customer and courier accounts with the ability to change their passwords. Through the company has emphasized through Forbes that no credit card data has been stolen. Forbes was alerted to the breach by Alex Holden, a chief technology officer and founder of Hold Security. Discovered a screenshot and videos of a hacker that shows off access to the computer used to manage Glovo accounts. Next is Ron Echevarria.
So another example of hacking and cracking incident is what happens to the Under Armour Incorporation. According to NBC News 2018, Under Armour Incorporation said on Thursday that the data from some 150 million MyFitnessPal diet and fitness app accounts was compromised in February. It is one of the biggest hacks in history. Sending shares of the athletic apparel making down 3% in after-hours trade. The stolen data includes accounts, username, email, addresses, and scrambled passwords for the popular MyFitnessPal mobile app and website. Social security numbers, driver license numbers, and payments card data were not compromised, Under Armour Incorporated said. So number 3 is computer and internet crimes. According to Dennis 2019, compu- cybercrime, or also called computer crime, is the use of a computer as an instrument to further illegal ends such as committing fraud, trafficking, and child pornography and intellectual property, stealing identities, or violating privacy. Then, an example of incidents is what happens in the Angeles City. According to Staff 2021, authorities arrested 9 people and separate operations in Angeles City on Monday for cybercrime related to phishing and hacking. The police said the 5 Koreans and 4 Filipinos who were apprehended victimized U.S. citizens and Korean nationals. The arrested persons are engaged in fraudulent activities through hacking and phishing, victimizing mostly Korean and nationals and U.S. citizens who are widely known as online banking or transaction users. These schemes, which constitute economic sabotage, are one of the national security concerns of the PNP-CIDG. Next is James Mark Peralta.
Cybercrime of Google Philippines. A Philippine senator filed a cybercrime charge against Google's Philippines and the owner of YouTube channels at the Justice Department for showing videos alleging domestic violence and adultery in his family. Senator Francis N. Pangilinan said that these are harmful to individuals and to families. He also said that Google and YouTube is liable under Philippine laws as a foreign corporation doing business in the Philippines. Next. Online sexual abuse. The Filipino mother selling their children for online sexual abuse. Online sexual exploitation of children, OSEC, surged during the pandemic when many Filipinos lost their jobs. The Philippines has been tagged as the global epicenter of live streaming sexual trafficking of children, based on data from the US-based National Center for Missing and Exploited Children NCMEC and the Philippine Internet Crimes Against Children and Center, PICA. Next, Jun Magayaga.
Cybersex syndicates. According to Maghanoy, in Valenzuela City in Batangas, there were arrested at least 41 allegedly linked to cybersex syndicates by the Philippine National Police or PNP Anti-Cybercrime Group ACG. According to a report, a citizen tipped authorities about suspicious activities in their area via e-access. These cybersex syndicates were victimizing lesbian, gays, bisexuals, and transgenders by offering massive service which they can avail paying registration fees with their credit cards. Online tip. According to Passion, an incident in Pangasinan that the National Bureau of Investigation, the Dagupan District Office, NBI Dado warned the public against online identity. Chief NBI Dado stated the stated that these criminals steal the identity of their victim, steal their profile information and their photos, and create another similar account. Then they approach their target, usually friends of victims, and ask for favor, load, or even a cash. And thank you for listening.